I've got this one to sell on eBay. I'm going to put it up tonight. You can see I've painted the deck where it's rusting. See, there's some rust, so I just put primer on it. This is pretty much just a test to see how much they go for with rust on the deck. I'm just a bit curious. I've put primer on where the paint was flaking off. So I've done a bit of sorting, getting it out of the garage, and these are all like the wheels and axles. I'm just going to put these back on eBay to sell, but with all these handles. There's about 12 handles, I think I counted. So these handles and those will be on eBay. I'll put them on eBay in about a week. Actually, no, less than a week. 5 days. No, I don't know. I'll put them on eBay in a week. I'll say a week. Week on for next Friday. So if you want anything, and you're in Australia, you can either post. I can either post it or, you know, do something. I'm happy to. So I'd rather give it to you guys for cheap. And these are some more of the things we've got around for the garage. These are all one type of motor. And here are the power torques. Probably going to take. I'm not going to rebuild them. Not worth it really. I'm not into rebuilding motors like a couple of you guys are. I mean, especially for a lawnmower. I'd rather just fix them up. If they come in shit, if I find them and they're shit, I'll just take parts off I want and dump them. Not into it really. Yes, I'll do the same with these. Mainly the parts I'm keeping are the magnetos and carburetors if they've got them. Here are all these Rovies. I've taken all the carburetors off them, and what I'm actually going to do is take off the little spark plug cap, because sometimes in Victas they go bad, so I can replace it with that, with those, and then I'll probably just throw them out. Again, if you want anything, I've got council cleanup coming up in about 3 weeks, which is when most of this stuff will be thrown out. If you want anything, give me a personal message. You know, I'm cheap. I want to get rid of it to you guys for cheap. You know, I won't really make much on it, really. This is the new rubbish pile, because I accidentally put it in the garden and my mum had a plant underneath it. She didn't know, but my dad realised, and I was like, oh shit. So, which whippersnipper? This is the one here I was going to give to the guy down in Melbourne. You can see the wires have just come out, my battery's dying, so I'll make it quick. And I'll put most of the other whippersnippers in here. I want to fix that older Victa up there and get rid of it, because that should be easy to fix and it should be a fast seller on eBay. I think that's about it. It's about to rain, so I've got to put some black plastic over all that stuff. I wish the people on the oval would shut the hell up. They get up little chants and stuff and give me the shits. Anyway, yeah, so that's it. I brought all these whippersnippers in because my dad wanted them off the lawn, and I'm tracking down some fuel line. I'm probably going to get 50 feet. There's 2 places which I'm going to get it from. One is $67 plus 25 delivery fee, which is absolutely ridiculous because it wouldn't cost that much, so they're making their money on delivery. Or the other place, which hasn't called me back yet, I don't know what their price is going to be, but he's going to give me a call. So when I get that, I should be able to get on with this. So I'm not going to really do much whippersnipping fixing until I get the fuel line. I ended up just putting a red one on it because that hole there where the wire wire goes into is bigger on these whippersnippers. So I just put the red one in. I'm just going to be fixing this Victa 18 up. It's not quite your Victa 18. It's a bit newer, but it should fetch $50 on eBay, I guess. I'd be happy for that. So clean the carburetor and put new gaskets in it. This is the fuel line on the Victa. This is how stiff they go after probably, I don't know how long, but look, yeah, it fires across the road. You can just snap it with your hands. Well, that didn't snap, but it broke. So that's why when you get Victas with stiff fuel line, you always cut it off, because if you twist it off, you'll break the plastic on the carburetor. You don't want that. I'm just about to put the carburetor back together. I saw it earlier when I got the mower out, but I didn't think of anything of it. It's got the, you know, the tickler, priming thing, but it also has a choke, and that's very rare. Well, I think it is. I mean, you don't get much. It's really hard to see. Well, yeah. See? So I mean, because normally you either have a primer bulb, which squirts a little bit of fuel in, or you have a choke. You don't normally have both. Well, this is the first engine that I've ever had. The two Quantums I've had earlier have had either a primer bulb, and mine has a choke. There's the Briggs & Stratton, the 375 Sprints. They either have a primer bulb or a choke. I think primer bulb's a little bit better on some, but yeah. I mean, these carburetors, they were built and designed and used for, I don't know, 15, 20 years, probably more, maybe less, I don't know. Someone out there will know. But yeah, I just thought that's not a design, not a feature that you see on many mowers these days. I've just cleaned the carburetor, put the new gaskets on. I cleaned the air filter. I taped that up because it was cracking, and I fixed the recoil with the help of my dad. Also, people, you hold them down until the fuel comes out. You don't like continually tap it like I see a lot of people doing. You hold it until the fuel comes out of that hole, because that hole is actually up in higher than the venturi, so that allows the fuel to go in there. So let's give it a little. Mustn't have a spark. A little spark was broken. It doesn't have a spark, so I'm hoping I can just clean the points and that'll fix it. Because finding a coil for this would be quite difficult. I'll still sell it as is. I've just taken the cover and flywheel off of and I've come to this, and this is in ridiculously good condition. I was expecting to open this up and find it all rusted, but this is in ridiculously good condition. So now I'm just going to spin it around and make sure the points are opening correctly, and then they probably are. So I'll just give them a little clean and hopefully that'll fix it. Okay, so I've just put the cover back on, and I'll just rest that, hopefully maybe in there will do it. I can't, I don't know, you can't see it on the camera, but I can hear it and I saw it, so put that in and this should run. Okay, so I'm not going to choke it, I'm just going to put on run, because you shouldn't need to because it's got this primer. And you hold it down until fuel comes out, you don't tap it. And the battery's running low, so I really hope. It does obviously help if you put fuel in it. I thought I had fuel in it, there you go. So, I don't know how the throttle works on this. I'm just going to pull it and see. That's annoying. Oh well, I'll work it out. I've got it going. I'll just stand back here so you can hear me talk. I'm running the fuel out of it, and I think it was a spark plug all along, because it didn't have a spark, or it had a very weak spark. It sparked outside the engine, but then when it was in there it might not have. I'll put this one's ready to go up on eBay tonight. I'm hoping to get probably, I don't know, I mean, I don't know how rare this is really. Battery's dying, and yeah, so got new gasket set. I put tape around that air hole. Yeah, $50 I'd be happy with.